Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Price. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped after picking up one to the 23. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass, it's Clement. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Sun Devils get enough to move the chains. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grab in the backfield. It's Rigby. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple points.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wide.
How the fuck do you just leave a man open? Or fucking man to man?
Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Working that left side now. Stops and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
That's reeled in. It's Butler. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Oh, that's a thing.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Caught in the backfield, it's Rigby. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Someone
Hide the fucking ball.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty.
Right.
They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the op.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got room to work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's White. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Oh, shit. Suck it up. Go for it. I don't even know what the fucking thing is.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this guy shot out of a cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming with the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like that in there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got its roll. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
He leaves it with his back. Not a whole there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 4 over Wyoming. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. Got a man, it's Reynolds. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, going to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
She protected at the front door.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the run. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Levitt. Good timing on the quick out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody really on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Trying to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Levitt. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers are not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give to the tailback. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for room. It's White. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's White. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Give to the running back. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
There he goes.
Fucking bloody.
You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad man that shuts your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to bring it loose and make a huge play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Hawaii is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Honolulu deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown has it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rigby. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Quick release by the QB. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
And just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
It's caught downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, they're able to hit the corner. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw its 11th. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Crosses the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They're on the board again. It looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here in a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And they can't hook off going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attacks, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, the worst possible time.
Kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Paul, they throw the eye.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out back at the end zone. It's a touchback. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Makes the grab. It's Rigby. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Dropping back, it's Levin. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here's the pressure. And that defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Butler. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And he tacks on the extra point. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and